Welcome back. You've been listening to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. We're here with Mark Sherry, Mark Ramone, and myself, Tobey Sol LaRoche. You just listened to Welcome to My Psyche by Taija New. Before that, we had Down to Me by LeFever. And before that, the amazing Jon Carroll with Get Closer.
All right. Well, let's talk about the song we just heard, Welcome to My Psyche by Taija New from Springfield, Mass. She is a dynamite R&B soul hip hop artist, and she's got, I think, what it takes to make it big in this industry. This is a really cool song.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. It has a very big, expansive sound to it. I'm always a big fan of those really big sounds and some really solid beats behind her too. Amazing vocalist.
Rick James might say Tasia is the kind of girl you don't take home to mother, but I think she's much classier than that. And I'm definitely vibing with Tasia's psyche. Very passionate woman who has the skills to express that passion in her music.
Oh, she has got a lot of passion in her music, and yeah, it really it infuses you when you listen to it. That's for sure. So, well, I'm gonna really look forward to seeing her at the 21 Songwriters event. And before that, we had Down to Me by one of my favorites, LeFever from Amherst, Mass. Jeff Starnes and Don LePere as the duo, and then with the band they also have the incomparable Frank Manzi, who's been one of the well-known artists in Western Mass for a long time. And this is a great bluesy song. In fact, they back in January appeared in Memphis, Tennessee at the International Blues Competition, and they actually won some award. I can't remember what it was, but they won something. But they are an excellent, excellent band.
In September 2023, they became the solo duo winners of the Capital Region Blues Networks Challenge. In 24, they were one of only three acts ever sent to the Capital Region Blues Network to achieve the semifinals.
Yeah, and this song in particular, I'm a really big fan of the grungy guitar sound that he has. I can't
Mm.
remember if that's a sound that he uses throughout all of his works, but really big fan of the guitar work in this song and the sort of like back and forth vocal lines are just really sweet.
Yes, I love that back and forth vocals. Yeah, they do that so well.
The
And
synchronicity in the left and right channels of your stereo.
Mm.
yeah, that's really great. And before that, as you mentioned earlier, Toby, the incomparable Jon Carroll doing Get Closer. John's out of East Hampton, Mass, and he's just an amazing artist. He actually won a couple of Grammy Awards back in the 1970s for his mega hit that his band, Starland Vocal Band, recorded called Afternoon Delight, which was in, I guess, a couple of movies. John also, this particular song, Get Closer, was actually covered by Linda Ronstadt, who made it a huge hit.
Mm.
And this is just a great song.
Yeah, John is an amazing songwriter and but also just such a phenomenal and high energy performer. He's got like just a true knack for orchestration and composition, and seeing him live is a real treat. If you live in Western Mass, he's in my hometown here in East Hampton, Mass, so I get to see him regularly, and he sometimes pops in and actually plays at some of my events as well, and it's always a treat to have him there. So he's a big supporter of the scene in so many ways, and just an overall amazing performer.
I've been listening to a lot of John Carroll's music lately, ever since we started playing him on the show, and catching up on his long history and enjoying every note of it.
And he has a very political oriented mind, and so he's always sort of writing them to his socials, and we get to enjoy sort of his perspective on what's been going on in the world lately. So I'm always grateful for that too.
John is definitely a treasure that we are lucky to have around. And John, as I mentioned earlier, will be sharing his expertise and knowledge in one of the workshops that we'll be running at 21 Songwriters, the Advanced Songwriting Workshop, along with Cliff Eberhardt, that we're calling Sack Fly or Home Run. How do you know when your song is done? So yeah, if you got a song that's not quite done, bring it along and sign up for this workshop, and you'll have some ideas on how to get it done. So we're going to have a great Next block coming up, two more artists who are going to be in our 21 Songwriters show. We're going to have a song by Canyon, and then we're starting out with Lauren Beluzo, To Be Loved.